Hey everyone, we have some exciting news today. It was announced on Assetto Corsa's website that they are partnering with the FIA to do an esports global rally tour. This is going to consist of a few rounds. There's going to be a qualifier starting on, I believe it was May 12th. Yeah, May 12th. It's going to be an online qualifier. It sounds like Assetto Corsa Rally is going to be opening up a server to host this, and they're going to select the top six drivers, 16 from Europe, and then eight from these remaining regions. So there'll be a qualifying round of six qualifiers, and then they'll go into like a regional shootout. They've announced the dates for the Asia Pacific regional shootout and the European regional shootout, but the remaining region shootouts haven't been announced yet. Outside of that, there's not much more information on the. Well, I guess they have the final stage. Once the regionals are done, there'll be the final stage. I'll be in Shanghai, and that'll be like more of like head to head competition with the top 16 from those regionals. And that'll be December 12th. And that'll be at the FIA awards ceremony with the top two drivers facing off live on stage. That'll be pretty exciting and probably nerve wracking for whoever makes it that far. Outside of that, there's not a lot more information on this page, but down here they do have a link to the FIA page. So if I go over there, they mention a lot of the same things here, but they did have this regulations file here. I was looking through it to see if I could get any more information, and there was some more stuff in there. Let me scroll to the top here. I was kind of scrolling down a little bit. So here's the pamphlet, and if we scroll down, there's a bunch of kind of stuff that's not really interesting here at the top. Yeah, it's kind of some definitions of things. But then they get into requirements. Drivers must be at least 14 years of age and hold a valid international license at the time of their respective regional shootout. So, after the qualifiers is the regionals. So you need to have an international license by that time. And then I think another interesting thing was they did say what stage will be used in the qualifier. If I scroll down some more here, yeah, here we go. So the qualifying will be on the Wales Heffron North to Cymbiga. So we know the stage, but we don't know the car yet. TBA is to be announced. So they haven't announced which car it is. And qualifying is going to be open from May 12th to the 25th. And it sounds like I believe it said in here that you can like try as many times as you want. Let's see if I can find that line here. Yeah, each driver has an unlimited attempts to set times. So that's pretty cool. So you have lots of attempts to try and set your best time there. They haven't announced like stages for regionals or like the finals yet, or the cars for those either. So that'll be all forthcoming. But yeah, if you're in one of these regions and you're like want to compete, this will be should be pretty fun. I'm gonna give it a whirl. Hopefully, like I'm in the North America region. I'm in the U.S. I think the North America contains Canada, the U.S. I think a bunch of Caribbean nations and Central American nations. So yeah, I'll be competing against all you guys. So that'll be fun. And I think it said that 16 will be coming from Europe, and then eight from each of these other ones for a total of 56. Yeah, so I think that's about it. I'll put links to these items in my video description to check them out for yourself. But yeah, I think next up I'm gonna go show myself just driving this stage just to show what this stage is gonna look like. I'll probably use the Mini Cooper for that, just for fun, and we can get a preview of what we'll be qualifying on. So see you over there. All right, so we're in the game. So let's go give that qualifying stage a try. And it said it was going to be in Wales, North Heffron. Let me come over here, Heffron North, and it said I'm probably butchering this name, Cymbiga. It doesn't say like what the it's going to be like. It's going to be the reverse, or this. I'm assuming this one, like the whole stage. You can do it in reverse from Afambiga to Cymbiga, or you can do like smaller chunks of it. I'm going to assume it means this one here. So I'm going to do this one. We're going to do it with the Mini Cooper. And yeah, let's give this a whirl. I'll turn on the overlays for you guys. You can see my pedals and telemetry. Let me turn on light there. And I'm going to do the default car setup. I'm not sure if they're going to allow modifications in the qualifier. Like, you know, I haven't messed with car setup stuff much at all, so I'd be at a disadvantage if they do allow you to like do car setup changes. But yeah, we'll see what we can do here. Go ahead and skip over this. All right. So let's give this a whirl. It'll probably be pretty rough off the cuff drive here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, go. 40. 3 left, short. And 4 right, and 5 left. And caution.
Gonna be on this stage in a bit.
Hairpin right, 80.
Hairpin coming up here.
Hairpin left, tightens late, 50. Three right, short, 130.
This is if they do this particular stage, it's a bit longer. I think it'll take about 7.5 to 8 minutes to complete it. You know, depending on the car. I think in the Mini Cooper you can probably do it in about 750 or so.
Kinks over crest into 5 left, 90.
I think it would be good to do like a longer stage for a qualifier.
Keep in 40. 5 left, long, tightens late, 50. Brake, 3 left, tightens
All right.
2 into 2 right, long, kinks over crest, 70.
This isn't obviously my fastest that I can go on this. I'm going a little bit slower just to be able to not, wreck or anything while I'm recording this video, kind of doing this live. No practice here. So this is probably about 80% of my effort here. I've driven this stage before in the past. It's just been a long time since I've done it. It is a fun one. It'd be interesting to see if they do like a mixture of surfaces across like the regional head-to-heads, and then the final, like they'll do like, tarmac and like the ice circuit or Monte Carlo, where it's a mixture. Oh boy, forgot about that guy. Wasn't listening to my co-drivers talking and wasn't about that big old dip there. Sorry about that.
5 left, over crest, 50.
Caught me by surprise.
6 left, very long, tightens. Keep in, over crest.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting to see what they do stage-wise.
Left, 60.
On to first.
Kink left, into 4 right, tightens, 50.
This is if they do this one's gonna be a fun one. I mean, it's got high speed. I mean, for the Mini Cooper, not really high speed, but got some high speed, mid speed. Got your hairpins. There's a good variety of features in it. Got some low speed coming up here soon.
Into 1 right, very long, opens 40.
Kind of a weird, awkward corner here.
2 left, tightens late, over crest, don't cut, 50.
Oh, probably shouldn't have gotten it. Oh boy. Save it. Yep, pretty rusty here. Shouldn't have gone into third there.
Over crest. 6 right, 100. 4 left, long, tightens 3.
Yeah, let me know if you guys will be trying to, compete in the qualifier. Let me know your thoughts on the stage choice and what you maybe hope the car will be. They have a lot of pictures of that Hyundai i20 on like the website, so I'm wondering if that's like a teaser of what the car's going to be, or if it's just maybe throw everyone off. I don't really have maybe a preference as to what car it is. I think any of them will be fun. I haven't driven several of the cars yet at all. I've been personally working my way through the cars challenges and
Brake,
I've
over
just
crest,
got to
into
the
3
I-20
left,
end. I'm about
into
to
2 right,
probably post some
tightens,
videos on it
40.
in the next week or so, maybe the next couple weeks, and it's pretty
Kinks,
fun.
into 5 left, over
But
crest,
cars
and
past that
5
I
right,
haven't really driven
40.
yet at all, so I need to probably go try some of those out
Brake,
on this
5 right,
stage here to
tightens,
just
into
kind of get
2
familiar
left
with
long,
what they're going to be
opens
like.
late, don't cut, 4 left, opens, don't cut, and 4 right.
But it sounded like the qualifier was going to be open for, I think it said the May 12th through the 26th, I think, if I recall. So we have a
Over
couple of weeks to
crest,
like,
into 1 right,
set,
long, opens,
practice
60.
a lot with whatever car they choose. It says you can try as times as you want. So
6 right, 50.
it'll be interesting to see how those
4 left, tightens
leaderboards
3,
change
over
throughout those
crest,
2 weeks.
very long. Don't cut, logs inside. And 4 right, tightens, into 3 left, over crest.
All right, I think we're over halfway through the
And
stage here.
5 right, kinks. Into 4 left, short, don't cut,
Hope this video isn't
70,
getting too
5
boring for
left,
you guys, but
50.
I thought it'd be kind of cool just to maybe preview what
6
the
left,
possible
over
stage is
crest,
going to be
into
here.
5 right long,
It'll
40.
probably either be this or the reverse of this stage.
Brake, 3 left, into 2 right, 200, over crest. Three left, into sudden, 1 right. 4 left, narrows, into 3 right,
You can go into
60,
first there.
over crest.
I believe at the FIA
3
awards
right
ceremony,
tightens,
that's like where they
into
give the
dip,
awards for like,
80.
all the like drivers of the year. So there'll be like, probably real rally
5
drivers
left,
there
into 4
and stuff.
right,
There'll
keep
be
in,
like Formula One
80,
drivers
over
there.
crest, keep left.
They're gonna
6
maybe
left,
be watching
long,
you do that final head to head. That would be
into
a
5
lot of
left,
pressure.
50, over bumps. 6
So
left,
that'll
keep
be
in,
pretty cool
Porsche,
just to have them
kinks,
there.
over
It's kind of
bumps.
scary
Into
too.
5
Be a
left,
good opportunity
40.
for whoever's
1
there
right,
to ask some questions of the rally drivers to see
and
what they
2
think of the
left,
game
short,
and
40.
maybe get some insights as to like, you
Flat
know,
right,
what kind of like
into 4
brake
right, keep
pressures they
in,
use.
and
Like, do
5
they use like a
left,
really firm
40.
pedal or a soft pedal?
5 right,
Do they
100.
practice them in sims a lot? We should
3
probably
right,
like compile
tightens,
some questions for whoever goes there to have them
and 4
interview
left,
some real drivers and give us some feedback.
5 left, short, over crest, into 4 right, and 5 left, into 4 right,
I probably
and
should have chosen
4
a
right,
faster car
into
for
2
this
left,
stage. Sorry, I just thought the
tightens,
mini would be kind of fun to throw around here. But it
and
is taking me
kinks,
a little while
80.
longer to get through it. It's a slower car, but it's
3
so
right
fun.
long,
Mini's
opens,
just so tossable,
crest,
nimble,
and 4 right,
lightweight.
very
It's a
long,
fun car to drive. Be
into
fun if
3
the
left, tightens,
did the Mini Cooper as the car for the qualifier.
5 right, into 4 left, over crest, into 3 right, keep in, 100, 5 left, and
All
kinks,
right, we're getting close to the
60,
end here finally. Just a few more
4
corners.
right, tightens 3,
I
late,
imagine most people will
40,
have like this course like memorized.
kinks,
Probably didn't go in a second there.
into
So it's
3
basically
left
just,
long, tightens,
people running the stage off memory, which there's so little content
finish,
right now, stage wise, for this game. So everyone's pretty much got the courses memorized. All right. So that was the whole
slowing,
course
and stop at
on that
marshals,
direction. So it's possible they could do that or the reverse of this, or maybe a subset of it. And where would we set? 752, not too shabby, not my best, I don't think, but I think I was been able to get in like the low 740s, I think, if I was trying pretty hard. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the upcoming qualifiers and the whole idea of it in itself. It's kind of weird that they're, doing this with an early access game. So it'd be crazy if they did like a rain stage, what tarmac in one of the regionals, because that would probably just destroy everybody. So rain is so hard right now, and wet tarmac right now, it's like ice. Yeah, I'm gonna close the video out. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment, and follow along for more Assetto Corsa Rally content. Have a great day. See ya.